Beaver balls. Smoking. Lottery. Pink wig.
We're finally legal.
Sick, dude.
Oh.
Nipples popping?
Yeah, sure. They were popping. I went to the gym and I looked in the mirror for a second. I was like, whoa, fucking diamond cutters. Lucky I didn't scratch the mirror when I walked by.
Diamond Dallas Page?
Yeah, sure.
Dropping diamond.
Episode 18 of Can You Don't. We are doing confessions again today.
Yay!
And we've got a ton we're fitting in there. Some are short.
They're fitting his dick?
Those goddamn thighs again, baby.
They're on fire.
It haunts my dreams. I wake up, I'm like, where is he? And like,
you hear that?
Yeah, I think I'm fucking.
You're
fucking. We were talking about this guy. Well, it wasn't last week. It was like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Something. We got done recording an episode, and then we went out and we grabbed a drink and got some food at our favorite little spot here, downtown Coeur d'Alene. And as we were talking, I think we were joking around about you couldn't read. And then I said, I'm making fun of myself because I do it all the time and I'll never be able to stop. I have a big placeholder where I just go, and I just like it's huge. Hold. Think, Joey, think. And then we started thinking about a guy that, and we know this guy, where instead of using or whatever, he just uses fucking as a placeholder for everything. And then we started putting this guy into different situations, and we were laughing so hard they almost kicked us out.
Yeah, I haven't laughed that fucking hard or whatever.
Picturing that guy getting married,
Yeah.
And the priest is like, "Till death do you part," and he's like, "Yeah, fucking, I do or whatever, I do or whatever."
Well, same thing when he's proposing to his wife.
Well,
he's like, "So you want to, I don't know, like fucking get married or whatever?"
And then this recently popped into my head because of all the NASA talk that's going on, right? Where they shot a fucking rocket at the asteroid.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they successfully, they don't know.
Diverted it?
It wasn't going to hit Earth, but they were seeing if they could actually divert it.
They were just fucking around.
They're just fucking
They're
around.
playing Asteroid,
but
the game.
Now I picture, exactly. And then now I pictured that dude in the control room. We're like, really important job. We're like, blah, blah, check, good. Boosters. He's like, fucking. He's like, it's 100% or whatever. Hey, what is Colin? Colin seems like a guy that would maybe do the fucking, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
The Collins I know are all kind of like ski bum goots.
Yeah, Chad.
Yeah, Chad or a Colin. Just fucking. All systems go? Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, like, are you sure? I mean, yeah, I guess, or whatever.
Right. Picturing that guy on a game show, like Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, my God. Why is that so funny?
I buy a fucking vowel or
whatever?
I'll take a fucking E, maybe,
F
I guess.
Or whatever. I'd like to
That's not a
fucking
vowel.
solve or whatever. But what is fucking... Shakespeare.
And you just hang on it too. What is fucking... I don't know.
I love him.
Shakespeare, I guess, or whatever.
Like sitting around prayer at the table. He's like, hey, Colin, you want to handle this one? He goes, yeah, I got it. Fucking dear
Jesus,
God, or fucking whatever. Thanks for the food and like the fucking family or whatever. Beautiful, Colin.
Like as a parent too, you're tucking your kids in at night. Well,
Story
you
time.
have a fucking read you grab a book. It's like Dr. fucking Seuss.
Old MacDonald had a fucking farm
that's
or whatever.
That's what it is.
E-I-E-I fucking O.
I love that was perfect. He's like, Old MacDonald had a fucking farm or whatever. That was so perfect. An AA meeting.
Oh yeah. So
he's
good.
like, hi, my name's Brian. I'm fucking alcoholic or whatever. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Oh man,
reading vows at your wedding.
It's so good.
I like fucking promise to like be a good husband or whatever.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Fucking. Okay,
God,
so that guy cracks us up, and we hope that you guys had as much fun as we did with that right
Oh,
there.
and yeah, there's so many good things.
It's endless. It's endless. Absolutely endless.
Send some in.
Yeah, send them in. Where do you guys want to see the fucking whatever guy?
We're going to make some videos with that character.
Sign up. Support us on Patreon. It's right there, episode description. We got a lot of show a lot of show to get to today, so we're just gonna kind of jump right into it. Yeah, and again, including all those confessions.
Mirrors are starting right now. We got to wrap this shit up.
We got to get the fuck out of here.
So
Brian's
I
got to
can watch him lose in a heartbreaker
in the bottom
again.
of the ninth with a 3-run bomb.
God damn it!
We're not going to talk about it today, all right?
Yeah, hopefully by the time this comes out, we'll be in the ALCS, not ACL. I'd be torn if that was
if you threw it the wrong way. Okay, let's do it. How's your ice? Good.
Hey, shut up! Start the show already.
All right, so this came in to the email address, heyguys at canyoudon'tpodcast.com from our son Sean, and then I just kind of tweaked it a little bit, just a little bit.
How is that pronounced, Sean, by the way? It looks like scene.
I know, and we're going to get into that today.
Yeah, we are.
That's going to be the
fired up, baby.
What are you thinking about? So here's the question for today. Ponder this, you, everybody. $20 million in cash right now.
In my hand?
In your hand.
In my hand.
As you walk out the door. You got a fucking sack. How
much would 20 million be? Few
Depends
sacks?
on how big the bills are.
Biggest you can get.
I don't know. A lot of bills. We're not doing that math right now. 20 million
like to see your brain
in your hand. But everything you touch moving forward for the rest of your life is just going to be a little sticky.
Just not a lot sticky.
No,
a little
just
sticky.
a little sticky.
Well, you wouldn't be able to pay anybody with that money. It would just stick to your hand.
I think it's only gets a little sticky for you. I think.
Well, yeah, you couldn't
I don't
try
know.
to take the money out of your hand.
Like, just give it to me.
Yeah, I can't.
But once they get it, there's no stick on it.
Okay.
It's like a magic show. So 20 million, or everything's a little sticky, or everything would be if you took the money. That is, oh man, that's just terrorizing to think about. Everything, doorknob, sex, going to grab a boob. Boob's a little sticky. Don't like
but
boobs
you get to
nearly
laugh
as much.
all the way to the bank, though.
Yeah, but who cares? You're gonna go mad. You'll have a bunch of money, but you're gonna be a lunatic.
You got to go to the ATM and get money out, but your fingers sticking to the buttons.
Sticking to everything. I guess we should define, for us at least, what is a little sticky? Is it syrup on your fingers, like that amount of stick? But it's not like super glue. It's not a fly trap. You know, those things suck. You ever gotten your finger stuck to a fly trap?
No, never
friend-
been to Venus.
Hey, yo. Buddies growing up, we thought it was really funny to throw those like at each other. And then it wasn't funny when it got in one of our friend's hair he had long hair.
Because it was a little sticky.
It was very, very sticky.
Very sticky.
It did not.
You have to cut it all out?
Majority of it had to be cut out of his head. Yeah. I'm not sure if they still make them that sticky. It seems like that'd be a real... I mean, they don't have to be. It's a fly. Why do they have to basically trap a human when it just has to grab a tiny little... Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As a fly?
Yeah, you land.
I'm exhausted.
You're like, I'm just going to take a little break. Fuck. What's going on
Forever. I guess I'm going to take a little break for the rest of my life.
That would just it'd be like what's the equivalent to us just getting stuck
in like quicksand,
but it never goes away,
or mud. Yeah, you get in mud and you're like, oh, Bob,
I guess I'm done.
But it's in a place you would normally be,
right?
Like, so you're walking
in the kitchen.
You're walking in the kitchen. You're like, oh shit, guess I'm here forever, and no one comes to help you.
Right?
And you're like trying to rip your own legs off. You can't do it, and then you die. So that's what we do to flies. If you wanted to feel bad today.
So you know what? What's funny is speaking of that, I usually like if there's some sort of insect or whatever, bees I try to trap it and take it outside it instead of swatting it.
Even a fly?
Yeah,
or
I usually
mosquito?
I try to divert them outside. It's just something I do.
Mosquitoes even get a pass. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but what I've done with flies before is, you know how you can like trap it with a cup? Mm-hmm. You ever slid a piece of paper and to cap it, and take it out? One time I did that and I slid the piece of paper and it cut the fly's legs off. And then
you turned him into a caterpillar.
And it was just this fly. It was like trying to fly and it couldn't.
Oh, man.
And the legs were shredded.
Backfire.
I felt so bad. I was working my ass off trying to get this fly out and just
his legs
sliced all his legs.
You're an animal. You're brutal. Okay, so let's just go with
trying to rescue someone from a car accident and then trying to pull them out of the car and just rip their legs off.
Rip their legs. Exact same situation. So syrupy kind of fingers. Everything you touch.
God, hold on.
Your key. I know, but I'm just trying to go through this while you think about how you killed tiny animals and cried about it. Like keyboards and shit that you're touching like it's doorknobs, handles, your steering wheel. Money, food that shouldn't be sticky is now sticky.
The good thing is a lot of things are voice operated now.
So with $20 million, you could have a whole voice operated house.
Could be, you just set everything up to a smart life. You just have a smart life.
You spend your entire life just making life somewhat normal for you with your $20 million.
Yeah, you got the money to do it.
Alexa, sorry if I get set up.
Everyone's going to go.
Oh, man. Alex S. Does that work? Alex is. Shoot me a beer through the refrigerator door. Like, yeah, okay.
And it's kind of like it's like a bank thing. It goes,
and you catch it. Now your beer's
stuck to your hand.
Stuck to your hand forever.
It's $20 million.
But at some point you got to just want to have a normal, like the chance at a normal life over money, right? And just not be able to touch yourself will be sticky. You go to itch yourself and you're just like rubbing syrup all over your body.
You go to masturbate and your hands are stuck.
See, that's a good one too. Yeah, sex, like you're running
You could pay somebody else to masturbate you.
Running your fingers through like your partner's hair and just shit. Sorry. If it stayed there, that's for sure out. I would not take the $20 million.
Well, if you had the money, you could just buy a new girlfriend or a new wife.
Right, and then until you stick and rip their hair out on accident over an attaboy.
Yeah, and then you buy another one.
You just keep buying these.
Yeah.
All right, $20 million is not that much money.
It's not, but if you live a simple life, like you don't have to buy a mansion. You could buy a nice house, but deck it out to where it's all smart.
Mm-hmm. You think that's enough?
Yeah.
And then everywhere you go, everywhere you travel, just a sticky fucking, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you would get used to it. But I'm leaning towards I'm going to try to make my millions a different way. Besides having sticky ass fingers for the rest of my life.
I guess that's me looking for the easy way out.
You're like, fucking cover me in syrup. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You just come over to your house. Hey, Brian, you're sitting on the couch covered in syrup.
Am I sticky? Like if you came up to me,
I don't know.
Would I be sticky?
I don't know. I think it's just everything you touch is sticky.
So it's kind of like a spider or a fly. They have whatever there's on there.
I come over and you're going to be really good at hide and seek.
I'm just up on the ceiling, hiding on the ceiling.
Hey,
quiet.
Joe. Wave. Hey, buddy.
Oh, you could become a superhero. You can fight crime.
Just the worst.
Sticky man.
You're super out of shape. You got sticky fingers. Like that's all you got.
Your superpower is just having sticky fingers.
It doesn't really do much. It feels like it should do a lot, but it really doesn't. You just get stuck to shit. Oh, there's Sticky Man. Come save me. I would.
It's Sticky Man.
I would, but I'm stuck to this pole. I would gladly come save your life, but I'm stuck to this light pole.
You can walk on your knuckles.
You're touching shit. I don't know. It doesn't say fingertips. It just says everything you touch.
Well, so is that including feet too?
Yeah. Everything you touch.
So it'd be like walking around in a movie theater, just
or like a
but you
floor.
put shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
Still?
Yeah.
Even with gloves?
Sticky. Then your gloves will just be sticky, I guess.
And then you try to take the gloves off and they're stuck?
They're stuck to you forever. Got to layer gloves on. I'm going to skip the money. I'm going to just try to live a normal life and make a happy life for myself without sticky anything. I'm not going to do it.
I'm going with the money.
I'd look, when you picked up the bags of money, if I saw it and I was like, okay, that's a lot of money, I would maybe be like, all right, fuck it. Stick it over, bro. It's a stick up. Fucking... Yeah, I'll take the money, you fucking whatever. All right, so
imagine that guy in that scenario. Would you like $20 million or everything sticky? Oh, fucking.
Like,
I guess I'll take the money or whatever.
Like you say, like fucking sticky or whatever, but just spit it out. Like they start getting, okay, fine. Forget I ever asked you. All right, well, that's pretty much it for that one.
I'm going to take the money. You're going to come help me spend the money.
Hell yeah,
I will. Figure out how to make my life easier.
I will be your smart device. He's like, hey, Joe, can you go make me a burrito?
There you go.
I'm like, you got it, buddy, because you pay me $500,000 a year.
You're going to jerk me off too?
Yeah. We've already covered this in earlier episodes.
That didn't even involve $20 million.
No, I'm just waiting for the chance. I'll do
it for free.
Invite's lost in the mail. You need my new address? I can give you that if you want to send over an invite for.
Yeah, tell me over the air what it is.
Absolutely not. All right, let's move on to what are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, babe?
what are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
Okay, so this originally was going to be a petty beef.
All right.
This was sent in by our son Cody, but I just thought about it because this is something I've thought about for a long time, and I figured it would be the what are you thinking about? Because I have beef with this also.
Okay.
And my beef and Cody's beef is just basically with the English language and the alphabet.
Okay.
He goes, "Hey guys, I have a petty beef with the English alphabet. Why the fuck do we let Q be a letter? You can use a K or a CK every goddamn time."
That's
Chris.
true.
Wait,
Chris.
It says Chris, but wait.
I don't know.
Why did it say Cody? Oh, is that pasted from
I don't know what it is. Yeah, it might have been pasted for something else. Could be Chris, could be Cody.
Cody Chris?
Cody.
Chris Cody, that's a guy.
Chris Cody, that sounds like a... Yeah, sorry if we messed that up. Sometimes the name that they write and the email that they write, like they're from two different people, and sometimes it just gets missed.
Just lost in the mail.
It's lost in the mail. I don't know why Q is a letter. I have no idea why. Because I did read this before we headed into the show. I was trying to think of a different... any word that requires a Q. That could be nothing else, and there's not one.
You could use a K and a W to do quest.
Yep, exactly. There's no reason. And if you think about it now, you're like, yeah, but it looks weird. Yeah, but only because we're conditioned that it looks weird. Because quick could be completely different.
Well, there's Quick Trip. That's KWI.
They knew what they were doing. They're like, fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you.
See?
They actually put a quick, I think it is a Q. It's KWIQ. That's a radio station. KWIQ.
Nampa. Or whatever.
Napa's best rock.
Best rock.
KWIQ.
Have you seen that? There's a, I don't know. It's been going around for a while, but it's a TikTok thing where it makes fun of like the sounders in between songs for radio, and people just sit in their car while it plays, and they're like trying to ignore it. It's like all the hits. You get nothing. Non-stop. Stop.
You know the
It's so
commercials
funny.
when it's like
No.
they'll go, here's a brand new Ford Lincoln, and you'll get our new gas.
Little tweeter?
Yeah, it's like radio. It turns into
It's the guy on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, we'll give you a tank of gas
and we'll give you a tank of gas
for free." Hurry
I used to
down.
make those commercials.
Me too. Okay, so fuck you. What's some of the other beef that you have with the English language, Brian?
Well, it's
Why?
simple words and. Yeah. Why? If a y makes a y sound and an I, we have an I for that.
We do. I know.
An eye for an eye. So, my kids are learning how to read. So little things like...
You're not the one showing them, are you?
No, luckily there's
an adult in the house.
There's adult. They go to school.
That's so helpful. Very helpful.
So for my first example...
I just picture like I come over to meet your kids. Go out to dinner and I'm like, here, take a look at the cheese menu. And like, the cheese menu? Let's be real. Kids' menus are basically cheese menus.
Mac and cheese, cheddar cheese,
grilled cheese, cheeseburger. It's just a cheese menu.
Cut the cheese.
Like, whatever you want. Read it. They're just like, I don't know. Oh, I forgot.
I don't read good.
I don't read good. My dad taught me how. Ain't. All right. Sorry. Go back to you.
My dad ain't read good.
My dad ain't reading on good. I seen it.
Okay, so speaking of read, the word read and read are spelled exactly the same. One is present and one is past. Mm-hmm. Tear and tear. Mm-hmm. I'm shedding a tear and I'm tearing my clothes are spelled the same, but they mean two completely different things and sound different. Mm-hmm.
That's
what the fuck?
That was, and I haven't tested this, but I will remember talking about this at one point where, like, on the shampoo bottle, I thought it was like tear free, meaning that it wouldn't hurt your eyes,
wouldn't make you cry,
and not tear free, like it wouldn't mess up your hair,
right?
But it still burns your eyes really bad if you get it in there.
You just jammed it in there. I didn't think it would do that.
I thought it was tear free, not tear free. Fuck. All right.
So here's another one. G. When we're going through the alphabet, it's like G is for goat.
Right.
What?
Right.
G is for goat.
Right.
So G makes a J sound, and then there's a G sound too. But when they say G is for goat, that doesn't make any fucking sense. X
This is all coming
is
together.
for xylophone.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Xylophone. Xylophone. What? And then letter C can also sound like a K sometimes. It can either go ace or ah.
Or fuck, it's an S, you know?
Yes, it could sound exactly. It could start a word and sound like an, or not start and be in a word and make an S sound.
Cereal. Yeah, that's a fun one.
And sometimes in the word, circle, it's got two different sounds from the same fucking letter. Circle. Why is it a K? Circle K. That's a place.
That's a place. So tell me.
And now why?
I was like, wait, what?
And then why is K only sometimes by itself and sometimes it's with a C?
It's a goddamn mess. And I got curious about this as well and dove into the internet and it pulled up a website where I found some pretty good ones that do show how just absolutely ludicrous a lot of the English language is. I'm pulling this off of Bored Panda. But it says there's 67 hilarious reasons. 67 hilarious reasons why the English language is the worst.
This is going to be hilarious.
And we're going to go through all 67 of them right now. No, but it says, Ink says, anywhere you place the word only in this sentence will make sense. So he says, she told him that she loved him. So it changes everything when you put in only. So only she told him that she loved him. That's before it all.
Yep.
She only told
only
him.
her.
She only told him that she loved him.
Yep.
She told only him. Like, it's just, what the fuck? And it's perfect. She told him that only she loved him.
She told him that,
Told him that loved only. It just
Love
changes
only.
everything. And it all makes sense, but it completely changes it. Another one on here says, yes, English can be weird. It can be understand through tough, thorough thought, though. So
Yeah.
that's a good one. And this one has changed my outlook on things. I think about it a bunch because I never really noticed this, but it says adjectives in English absolutely have to be in this order. That's opinion, sized, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose, noun. So you can have a lovely little old rectangular green French silver whittling knife, but if you mess with that word order in the slightest, you sound like a maniac. And it's an odd thing that every English speaker uses that list, but almost none of us could write it out. And as size comes before color, green great dragons can't exist.
Good God.
So you have like the big apple,
Yeah.
or like a big red apple. You can't have a red big apple. You sound like a
Right.
fucking lunatic.
Well, in Spanish, you do that too. It's like flopped. That's why when you hear someone that speaks kind of broken English, it's because they're not used to all the little nuances and they just get straight to the point.
Again, I'm not going to go through all of these, but we have a list here that you can see on the on my computer where it has every language or a majority of a bunch of languages. I don't know if they're all here, but it lists how they say pineapple.
Right.
And every single one says ananas. All of them say ananas or a version of that. And then English is pineapple.
And there's no pines or apples involved in that.
Nothing has to do with it.
This one's funny. Just using a comma. It's bite me, comma, asshole. So Joe, bite me, asshole. And then if you leave that out, it sounds like a kinky pirate.
Right.
Bite me, asshole.
That's funny.
That was like an Irishman.
It was good. Who says can't have an Irish pirate? There's no rules.
There was one I saw one time, and it had to do with the word womb.
Oh yeah, I saw that one in here actually.
It's so womb sounds or spelled.
Yeah.
It looks like WOOM.
Yep.
And then there's tomb, TOMB, and then bomb.
Right, which is not boom.
No, it's not bomb, but it goes boom.
It absolutely does. And this is the last one while we, hash this all out. But it says, I never said she stole my money. And this sentence has 7 different meanings depending on the stressed word. So I never said she stole my money. I never said she stole my money.
I never said.
Yeah. I never said she stole my money.
She never stole my money.
That's just a cluster.
It's my money and I need it now.
JJ Wentworth.
Call JG
Sponsored by-
Wentworth for money.
Sponsored. This next segment sponsored by
JG Wentworth.
Oh, why is that so funny?
How about How about who and whom?
Well,
When is-
whom needs to go away. It's needed to leave for a long time. No one uses whom anymore.
Could you imagine if the band had to call themselves the Whom? The
Whom?
Whom. Up on stage, the Whom.
The whom?
Whom are you?
Whom?
Tell me, whom are you?
That's
Is this
pretty
the
funny.
band that says the Whom? We should make a band that says, or shirt.
It just says the
It
whom.
says the Whom.
The whom. Let's look into it. Let's make sure we don't get sued. But I love the idea. Especially in the exact font that you'd see the who, because I would say the whom.
Speaking of Sue, that's spelled S-U-E, right? Mm-hmm. But sewed is S-E-W? Are you fucking kidding me?
I know.
Are
It's
you
not
fucking
fair.
kidding me? Like, see, there's an example that was off the cuff, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. S-E-W. So. And then if you did it with F-E-W, it's not
Few.
faux,
Right.
it's few.
It is bad.
It drives me goddamn bonkers when you hear. I mean, there's so many examples. I could go on for
forever.
a millennia.
I mean, yeah, there's a list of 67 hilarious things that I forget the title. I had it in my head for a second.
I've just with the kids in school. Amber will be talking. She'll be reading something, and I'll say like, "Oh, blah blah," and she'll goes, "Don't." These kids are trying to learn, and you're over here throwing out weird
Things.
or whatever.
or whatever. Fucking. Hey, what are you showing the kids how to like fucking read or whatever?
Just they're going to be, hey, you fucking putting the kids to bed or whatever.
Mary had a fucking little lamb or whatever.
That's a perfect
Fleece was white as like fucking snow.
snow
Or whatever.
something.
Okay, let's move on to our confessions because we have a bunch of them.
Okay.
All right, let's roll it.
Confessions.
Oh, sorry. Confessions. Heading into the confessions. And we grabbed a shit ton. I plan on getting through all of them, but I don't always know. But keep sending them in because they're amazing. And that email address, once again, is heyguys@canyoudon'tpodcast.com.
I think this is very cathartic for people.
To hear other people are terrible.
No,
live
just
too?
they're getting it off their
there's some in
chest
here.
and their assholes, and
I mean, fair warning. There is one in here that got me maybe a little sad.
Oh.
You'll see. All right, so let's kick things off with a dirty little confession from our revengeful anonymous daughter, who writes, "Hey, Sky Daddies, Joe and Brian. Hey.
yes, my child.
When I was younger and I was upset with my sister, I would wait until she wasn't home and I would take a piss on her carpeted bedroom floor.
Lord.
I don't think she ever figured out what those wet spots were. I haven't told her to this day."
Leaky pipe.
Well, thanks for taking that off my shoulders. Yeah. Dude, just getting mad. Sibling fights are pretty wild. They do get out of hand. Did you ever get in a big fight with your siblings? Anything crazy?
No, we would I remember there was times when we'd fight and my sister threw like one of the gigantic TV remotes, put a hole in the wall and shattered the remote, just stuff like that.
But nothing, they've never like fought each other?
No,
Anything
never
like that?
physically fought each other.
I never was a big like payback
She would have got her
person.
ass kicked if she'd stepped up to me.
I'll send this episode to her. But yeah, sneaky payback stuff. I've heard stories of people jerking off into their roommates or like their ex's shampoo bottles.
Okay, see there.
Have you heard of that one?
No, but the way you said that, you're like jerking off into her roommates or exes.
If I just ended it right
yeah,
there.
you got to keep going. Shampoo bottle.
Whew, I've heard people jerking off into their roommates.
Hey, how's
Period.
it going? Just gonna jerk off
Right inside. 1 second. I'll be in and out.
I'll be in and out quick.
Yeah, but into their shampoo bottle, so they go to use it, and the next time they're just rubbing cum and shampoo in their hair. Of course, you got the classic, which is like brushing your butthole with their toothbrush.
A true classic.
I mean, textbook.
Everybody remembers this one.
Everyone remembers this classic, right? But the worst or the best, depending on how you see it, that I can remember, and this was not me, but it was one of my good friends growing up. It was just a fight, a tiff between bros that got worse and worse over time. And my friend, we were at a party. Obviously, we were drinking because this was, if you were sober and did this, just go to jail. Go turn yourself into the psychiatric ward. But he got drunk and then he just shit on his like enemy's car. just shit on it, right? Then he didn't just end there. We had a plastic bag, because the beer came in a bag. So he grabbed that out of his car, used the plastic bag to grab his own shit off of the car, and then rubbed it under the car handles. So not only would you get in and see shit, first of all, you might see like, God damn it. And you're like, well, I got to grab something out of my car to clean this off. And then you just grab a bunch of shit on the underside of your door handle. And I'm upset because I don't know what happened. I thought it was going to be this huge ongoing thing. I don't think he ever heard or found out who actually did it. Because it wasn't in front of like a live studio audience. There was like two of us.
And then
two of us didn't say anything. So yeah, it just remained a secret forever until right now. If he is a listener, he's probably like, "Oh shit!" I haven't told on the friend that did it. But yeah, not a whole lot of sibling fights in my house either. I will always remember one time me and my brother got in a fight. I don't think he punched me, but something hit me in the nose, and I grabbed him. I pinned him down. He was laughing at me, and I didn't know. And then I
smashed his face with a TV.
Mm-hmm, and now, I killed him. No, and then so my nose was bleeding, and I pinned him down and just let my blood drip all over his face. And he's laughing, and I thought I was like spitting on him or something. And then he like noticed what was happening, and I was just dripping my blood all over his face like a fucking psycho.
That's lunatic.
And he's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, I'm like, "Yeah, just fucking, you did this. You did this to yourself." Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to read this. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. I'm just going to read this next one, and then you'll pick up the third. Does that sound good?
Oh, I have to read?
Mm-hmm. I'm giving you a chance to
redeem myself?
Yeah. Bring up Hooked on Phonics over there, and you can get ready.
It worked for me. No,
it didn't. And now we have two little quick hitter confessions from the same sin-fueled anonymous kid. They say, "Hey, dear audio sky daddies." I like that. Because, right now, if you're just listening to us in earbuds, we could be the voice from beyond.
Oh, God, they better... should we give them some bad ideas?
No. That'll come back illegally.
Kill the president.
The first time I ever masturbated was in the bathroom at a Methodist church while the sermon was going on.
While the semen was going on. That's the way I read that.
While the sermon was going on. That is kind of hot. Not going to lie.
Methodists are a little crazy, aren't they? So that probably makes sense.
That's a big sin.
That's on par.
Yeah. Satan be with you. Satan was with you and also with you. Peace be with you, and also Satan.
Yeah, that's one thing, because I think some people think that masturbation is a sin, right?
Yeah.
So if you're just like rubbing it in God's face,
take that, Jesus.
If you dissect what I just said, rub it in God's face.
Ooh, you glad you made me now?
Yeah.
Like this weird shit.
But you're rubbing your wiener?
I have not masturbated in church. I don't even know if you've ever been to church. Did you ever go to church ever in your life?
No.
When you were little. Did you ever masturbate at school?
I went to, not at school.
No. I had some friends
I went to a Bible school when we were as a kid, but I just played Nintendo. That's because they had
cool shit. Yeah,
I played Nintendo. My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. Still remember
that. Can you keep going?
No, that's all I remember.
Yeah, they always have the cool shit like, "Oh, you got canoe and paintball?" Yeah, I fucking love Jesus. That's all I do. That's all I do is love Jesus. Of course I'll be there. We got wiffle ball? Where's the book? I'll read what chapter after
Jesus was a huge wiffle ball fan.
And then our second confession, coming in again from the same sin-fueled child. It says, "My wife cheated on me with a childhood friend. We stayed together afterwards. A few years later, her friend went missing. His car was found with the door open on a country road in the middle of the night, and I faked being upset. They searched for him for several months. They finally gave up, and I faked being upset. A few years later, a hunter found his skull, and I faked being upset.
Oh my God, where is this going?
We had to miss the funeral because we were going on vacation, and I had to again fake being upset one last time." So, dude, that's a grudge. So cheated on, they stuck together, and then he had to pretend that he gave a fuck when he went missing and died. But he did not give a fuck.
The guy that plowed his girlfriend.
Yes. Yeah. His wife.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was the wife at the time, but it says, "My wife cheated on me with a childhood friend. That childhood friend then went and died in the woods." And he had to just pretend that he was upset the whole time, but he actually was like, "Fuck yeah, you got what you deserved."
See, while you were reading that, I was starting to picture... I faked being upset. Like he was the one.
The murderer.
Like he killed his friend.
I hope
And
not.
then when they found him, he was like, Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
I mean, if that's what he was saying, that's not how I read this.
There's definitely not a knife over there in the trees.
I have a knife over here. Remember my switchblade?
Yeah.
I
have mine too.
Keep talking about it. I've never had any thoughts that dark. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of it, but is there anything better? This is all I can think of to compare this to. Is when a reckless driver goes flying by you, on the freeway, and then a couple miles down the road, they're pulled over.
Yep, I love that.
You're like,
one of my favorite things.
Woo!
It's one of my favorite, especially during like the winter and stuff. There's some dudes with big ass trucks that fly on the freeway, and they drive like there's no one else on the road.
Yeah,
cutting people off.
Yeah,
and then that's the greatest thing when you see that. I
have to admit this too. Again, not as dark as someone dying, but he could have died. I don't know. It was a snowstorm, and this dude in a giant truck pretending that everything was fine. Every other car was going 35 miles an hour in the freeway, and this guy was going like 55, 60 and just bouncing back and forth in the lanes. Went flying by me, and I saw a bunch of like snow pile up, so he lost control and shot off the road, and I was pumped.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to him. It was a pretty big crash. I think it flipped. So he might have died, and I laughed at it.
I don't wish death on anybody. I wouldn't wish death on that guy. Because I mean, it would suck to die, but I would almost rather I'd rather his truck just gets totaled, and then he's got to deal with that.
He has to walk
because if he dies,
everywhere.
then he gets out of it.
The last thing he knew is he's being fucking sweet.
yeah. His last memory was like, dude, this is fucking awesome.
His last
Look at all
memory
those chumps.
was like how fucking cool I am. And then that was it. He went out on top in his mind.
Yeah. So if he wrecks this truck and maybe gets hurt, maybe breaks a couple legs or something, maybe he'll be like, oh, that was stupid. But he'd probably just be like, fuck, I can't wait to get another bigger truck.
Truck sucked anyway. I need one that doesn't fly off the road and flip. Where's that one? Where's that truck?
It's fucking
stupid.
Fucking might as well be a goddamn electrical.
That was dark. Do you have anything in that realm? I mean, nothing before we move on. I'm glad that he or she, whatever, was able to get this off their chest, because that's plenty to try and stomach for all these years.
I remember I did wish death on my grandma one time. She was when Amber and I first got together. We were back there for Christmas or something, and she was like,
"Fucking Christmas or fucking whatever,
whatever." I think it was, or Thanksgiving or whatever.
All right.
So we're in there, and like, hey, this is Amber, blah blah, and she's like, "Oh wow, she's really attractive. How'd you get her?" I was like, "That's hilarious, Grandma. I hope you die in a fiery snow crash
in a truck."
And I was like, "See you next year.
See you next year.
Maybe
not, because you're dumb." Okay, do you want to read the next confession?
Sure.
Are you hooked on phonics?
Let's see. Where am I at? Thoughts on
to another short run.
On to another short one from our heartbroken anonymous kid.
Oh boy.
They write, I
have this music going. I gotta turn this off. It's not gonna fit. I know.
X-Files and shit.
Okay, but this one's better.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm still in love with God, no! Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Whatever. I'm still in fucking love with an ex-girlfriend or whatever. My first girlfriend. Last month marked 15 years since she broke up with me, but I never stopped loving her. I've been in multiple relationships since. I'm currently in a 7-year relationship, engaged in quote or parentheses, but I've never been truly happy with anyone. I miss her every day, but I know we'll never be a thing again. I'm not expecting any serious advice, but I'm hoping that just being able to put this out there anonymously and say it out loud will help me try to move on. Or maybe she'll hear it and know who she's talking about.
Yeah. But that one, I guess there's some people, but it's never been where I think about them every day. But there has been, people from my childhood of like girls that for a long time, even though nothing happened, it was always like, well, what if? Like, what if something would have happened? And I've had plenty of those thoughts with with like 700 women. No, just a few. But yeah, nothing this deep, and I feel bad. I feel bad for this anonymous kid because I don't know. Hopefully, it did help getting it out there. I know you're not alone. There's a lot of people that feel like they had to settle. The one that got away, as they say.
I know that. I feel what?
Oh, I know that feeling. Fuck me on. Am I right? Right? As my grandma always said, you let that other one go away, I guess she'll do.
Fucking grandma. She needs to stop talking. Somebody needs to put a duct tape around her mouth. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, I guess you meet someone that just, whatever, it clicks. But I guess that's a tough one, because the thing is, she didn't see it that way. So it was a one-way thing.
Yeah. And I don't know if anybody has reached out to each other since then. I don't know. But I hope it helped get it out there for everyone to hear.
It's tough getting engaged to someone else, because then what if she came back?
Especially if your heart is really that deep into another spot.
See, this is why people shouldn't get married. Because now, if they get married and this chick comes back, now it's a whole thing. They got to get divorced. It's all this whole thing.
Poly relationships are becoming more and more.
Poly want a cracker? What?
Yeah, kind of. More like poly want to fuck other people.
Like polygamy?
Yeah, poly. And then whatever it's called, like ethical non-mahogany.
Mahogany? Like the wood?
Yeah, no. The other M word where they don't.
Monogamy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mammograms.
Mammogram. wood mammogram. No, where you just like, you are together with a partner, but then you have other people that you sleep with or date or talk to.
I mean, that's a stretch. I wasn't even going that far. I just meant like,
you're just like, fuck yeah.
You can be monogamous, but just not get married.
Oh, just be a life partner.
Yeah, because marriage, that's when everything gets complicated. Because now everything's legal and documented and everything. Where if you're just together, you can just be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm out.
I love you so much. Let's get the government involved.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Okay, moving on. We've got one.
Love you, honey.
Love you, babe.
Glad we're married.
One last confession.
Joe knew what to do.
Yep. One last confession for this week. They write, "Hey, Joe and Brian. I had to make a fake email for this confession.
Ooh, where's my thighs?
And then it says,
Joe Theismann.
It says, you can call me Joe. Rude. I'm sure that was on purpose. It says, so let me tell you what.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you what.
Here's a little backstory. I was in Las Vegas.
I've never seen someone,
Put a capital H in front of it.
I've never seen anybody spell it out like that.
Tell you what.
That's hilarious.
I was in Las Vegas alone. I forgot kind of what story it was. And now I'm remembering. Fuck yeah. Ready?
Okay.
I was in Las Vegas alone in a top floor suite drinking all day and having too much booger sugars. You know what that is, right?
No.
That's cocaine.
Oh.
You'd know that if you did more drugs and had more fun.
If you lived
a little every now and again.
Maybe I wouldn't have a hole in my nose.
Booger sugars and hanging with old girl Molly. You know what Molly is?
Yeah.
That's another drug.
I've heard of Molly.
And for whatever reason, around midnight, I was in an Uber on my way to a sex shop.
This guy's by himself?
Yes, hold on. I know it's coming. Okay.
That's what she said.
Next thing you know, I'm in the checkout line with a wig, sexy clothes, and makeup. I go back to the hotel, shaved my whole face, and had about a 3-inch beard at the time, so that was a big what the fuck moment. And then I got dressed up and started taking sexy pictures of myself.
Oh my God.
I know. Again, I'm not kink shaming.
I'm turned on.
I'm just putting this in like this scenario and picturing all this happening.
Sure, I'm all boned up.
If this is your thing, I don't care. But it's just funny how he words all this stuff. So we'll fast forward a few months later. I was talking with my roommates, who was also a guy, and I was showing him some pictures of my car. And I had a few, so he was scrolling through the pictures. And as I was looking, he was scrolling down the pictures, and I hear him say, "Oh, damn, who's she? She's pretty sexy." My heart started racing so fast. My face turned so red. I played it cool and just said that was a girl I hooked up with and grabbed my phone back. Which, I mean, if you ever masturbated, you're not lying.
Right.
Now, fast forward again a few months. My house got raided while we weren't home. When we got home and we're checking out what was taken, everything was everywhere, and he saw the pink wig I wore, and he was like, "What's that?"
Oh no.
Heart pounding, I guess responded, "I have no idea. Maybe one of my exes." Anyways, I don't know if he connected the dots or not. I hope not. Oh, what a funny, I love it. What's the Buffalo Bill from from Hannibal?
You fuck me?
I'd fuck me.
So imagine him
Like that kind of vibe is so fucking just on cocaine, Molly, and drunk, and
Right.
like, I'm gonna get all sexy. And I just love that. Where you're not the one in control. And
Right.
you're just in an Uber, you're like, I guess I'm going to a sex store. And the next thing you know, you're like, fuck, I guess I'm buying all this sexy clothes. Well, guess I'm shaving my beard. And here we are. Me taking
Guess
sexy
I'm putting
pictures.
makeup on. Guessing.
And then to have your friend be like, damn, sexy girl.
You know what would have been hilarious is if he would have sent that picture to himself, the friend, just whacked one off to that picture and then come to find out
It was
he's jerking off to his buddy.
You'd have to have some quick thumbs to pull that one off. Can you imagine? Like, yeah, let me check your photos really quick, and like airdrop real quick to yourself.
Yeah, it goes fast. Airdrops fast these days.
Oh man, that was so good.
That's funny though. Like it's just like, especially if he'd never done anything like that before, to where. I mean,
Yeah, it's just something he
drugs
just
make
does.
you do things that wouldn't normally do, but you're like, you know what? I'm here by myself. How am I going to entertain myself?
I'm gonna get fucking sexy. Or yeah, sure, I could have a night on the town, but I could also take some sexy pictures. Yeah, maybe he just dresses up. That's his thing, and that's fine.
You know what?
What happens in Vegas comes back on your phone.
Right.
That's what they say.
That's in the commercial.
It is. It's an updated version.
You know what would be funny is like if you were able to start some sort of this has to exist. So let's say you were a very attractive woman when you dressed up like a woman, and you started an OnlyFans for your woman character.
Yeah.
I should do that with my mom character.
Somebody wrote in with something kind of like this. I forget what fucking show it was for because I don't know what year it is. Anyway, I'll try to think of more information. Keep going.
Well, just basically that you're basically a completely different person on there because you've got makeup on. People don't know it's you. But as long as you're not like getting too naked and everything, if you're just like if you got a good ass,
Yeah.
padded bra,
See how much money you can make.
you never know.
No shame in that.
Get some feet pic.
Man, I feel like it was on this show. Was it a Petty Beef? Ah, man, I feel so stupid now. But someone started an OnlyFans account. Hopefully this sounds familiar to you. And their ex-husband's new girlfriend found her OnlyFans account and signed up for it.
No,
And so it was like super weird connection within the family where like now her ex's girlfriend is now seeing her naked through her OnlyFans account and pretending like that's totally fine.
So they did it it wasn't like, oh, I want you to see this is all about, and then did it. It's like, no, I'm enjoying this.
And like there was some interaction about how hot she looked and commented on it and stuff.
What was that? What's the dynamic again?
So OnlyFans account girl,
Yep.
ex-husband,
Okay.
her girlfriend signed up for the original wife's OnlyFans
The
account.
new girlfriend signed up for the ex-wife's account. Okay.
And was totally fine with it. And I mean, from the outside looking in, I'm fine with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a problem on why you care so much. What's the issue? I see no problem. No, that'd be weird. That's fucking weird Thanksgiving dinner, isn't it? Really spices up the holidays.
What if she was into like the new girlfriend wanted him to go back to his ex-girlfriend and do stuff on OnlyFans so she could watch?
I'll tell you what, there's weirder things out there. That's for sure.
It's not weird.
That's not that weird at all. Yeah, there's definitely more unique things out there.
Yeah.
That's the word.
There's
for
nothing
it.
weird anymore.
No, it's just
Oh, well, anything that, I mean,
it's just unique. Is it for you? No.
yeah.
But it can be for
But it
somebody.
is for somebody.
It's for somebody. All right, let's take a look at some good news. Again, send in more confessions. It's always a blast getting these read or reading these on the air. Hey guys, at Can You Don't Podcast
And do like
.com.
fucking 7 Hail Marys or whatever.
I'll save you. Yeah.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray, we aren't doomed.
Now, this good feel story, it did happen a while ago, but I've never heard of it. It was back in April. But take a look at this. A recent Euro Millions lottery winner. They have the lottery over there too? Whoa! Euro Millions. What? Euro Millions lottery winner scored one of the largest prizes available, but instead of spending the money on yachts, mansions, and fancy clothes, he's giving away most of his fortune to save the planet. I don't know if I could do this. And after the opening question today, I know you sure as shit would not be giving away your money, Mr. Sticky Fingers. A French man hit it big in a recent Euro Millions draw, according to Spain's media outlet, blah, 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 I'm not sure, fucking Vanguardia. Yeah, I'm sure that's close. He could have purchased a chateau in the French Riviera overlooking the Mediterranean, or even a vineyard in Bordeaux. He went a completely different route. The draw was back on December 11th, 2020. The man known as Guy. I love one of my good friends. His dad's named Guy. And it just it's this thank you.
Like, what if
thank you.
Guy's name was Man?
What a guy. What a guy.
His name was Man.
I know. Had a 1 in 140 million chance of finding the right combination and winning the jackpot, and he did. Not much is known about Guy. He's reportedly a man from the south of France who already had an interest in environmental protection. So what this guy did is he pulled it all aside and basically said, no, like this is going to be used for just these causes. And if the cause isn't deemed good for the planet, you don't get to pull money out of this fund. And that is, I mean, that's a really smart way. I'm guessing I would hope, and again, it doesn't really matter, that he would have scraped a little bit off the top when I was reading this article. And he did scrape a little bit. So 228.35 million, then 239.22 million were some of these that were given away. And he did scrape just a little bit off when he won the jackpot there for that Euro Millions. So good for him.
What was the total that he won?
Where is his?
Is that close? Was it close to
the top.
500? Oh, 500.
Yeah, 200 million. So I'm guessing there's just like the IRS won the most recent was $1 billion or something. And the IRS got $500 million. Like
that's
of the guys winning. It's like, all right, cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. But I guess, I don't know if I could do
cool.
that. Mm-hmm.
And
very cool.
Going back to the money thing, just so you know I'm not a piece of shit.
Of course I know you're not a piece of shit.
I give people money all the time.
That's what I do.
But no, what I would do is I would give a lot of money away, but I don't think I would do that so much. I would give it to people that needed it. Mm-hmm. Like to actually people, not just take this money to rebuild the wetlands or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like that's cool and everything, but
I mean, how cool are alligators seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, alligators,
bushy
alligators
grass.
live in wet land. So,
mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Wet tree. Yeah, I've been there. Nah, yeah, whatever. Get rid of it. I mean, you got a fucking blue-footed booby titty out there? Oh, wow. Take a picture of it. I don't give a shit.
I always said that I would buy a big piece of land and take like random dogs that are just walking around and just throw them on this big field and they can run around with their tongues hanging out.
Michael Vick.
Yeah. And you tie Michael Vick to a pole and let the dogs go.
Let the dogs go at it.
But yeah, I would give away money to people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would just walk around and some guy walk around, I would just be like, here's 10 grand.
I know. Can't wait to get to a point where we're making enough money where you can go out and just give like $1,000 tip. How much fun would that be?
Dude, I gave someone $100 tip at Red Robin the other day. She'd lost it.
I know. It's amazing.
She was crying.
You're like, hey, anyway, you hear about here's a car as a tip. Like, that'd be so much fun. Mm-hmm. I'd love to be in that position. So
tax write-off.
That's the goal. Anyway, did you guys get our Patreon link? Because that'll help me give away cars as tips.
You know what we could do is that if anybody that wants to donate money to an account.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
give it away as a big tip.
We'll go into a restaurant and just give that money to a waiter or waitress.
We'll have to figure out how to set that up. Okay, let's take a look at something that was found online by one of our kids. Okay?
Right. Okay, I figured it out.
What?
I figured it out.
Oh.
It was sort of... you said we have to figure out how to do that. I figured it out. Just send it to Venmo.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, that's right.
Fucking.
Okay, let's take a look at that. I can't wait for you to see this.
Okay.
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
Yes!
That's awesome.
No stranger, or no secret, I should say, that Etsy has some crazy stuff. This was sent in by our daughter, Emmy.
I like Emmy. I think that's a great name.
You can buy dried beaver balls. Yum. So apparently, it says castor grade, #1, cured and aged beaver casters, pheromones, musk perfume, and incense ingredients. So I didn't know that
Those
dried...
are huge.
There's some big ass balls. Damn. You get it, because it's a beaver. But I didn't know that beaver balls went... am I an idiot? Did you know beaver balls were made, used for perfume and musks and incense?
I actually did know that.
I did not know that. But if you are into that, you can go to this Etsy store. If you type in dried beaver balls, it's the only one, which I don't know if you're going to find that surprising. But if you go down a couple pictures, they have a tin.
What the they look like chicken wings.
They have a tin of these fucking nuts. Or they might be ground up beaver nuts in this little tin. Like, it looks like a chew tin. What does that smell like? I mean, there's like perfume, and I know like a musky smell. What? That's got to be so brutally strong, right?
I don't know. I've never.
If you know, maybe we just need to buy
bees
them.
are really bees are really active. You know, they're busy.
Yeah.
Busy beeves. So they're probably pretty sweaty.
What was that? Beaver just sees some running water and he's like, nope, fuck that. Not letting this go.
You know what we need to do?
Not over my dead body.
We need to order some of these. We need to order the pussy chips.
Oh, yeah, from last
week.
week.
Have like a big old feast.
We're just rubbing dried beaver balls on our face and eating pussy chips.
Yeah.
Welcome to America, baby. Land of the free.
God damn it.
That's all. So if you know more about this industry than we do, I saw that. I thought it was weird that you could buy dried beaver balls. But it's not. If you're making your own perfume, it's not that weird. But just tell us, what does that smell like? Like, what is it? Just let us know. I want to know more.
Somebody out there has to know.
Dabbling in beaver balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diddly daddling.
Yeah. Someone out there is drowning in beaver balls.
Ensconced.
They got to let us know. All right, let's read a couple emails from our kids, right? Okay. Hey.
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
Alrighty, Joe. Yeah. Our first email is from our sexually adventurous kid, Bobby.
Sussy.
I don't know if it's a male or female.
I don't know either. I actually know like 3 or 4 female Bobbies.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I don't know how that happened, but here we are.
Do they carry... Never mind. Stupid joke. I was going to make a pins joke, but... So I am a professional butcher.
Rarely used pens joke.
I'm a professional butcher, and my wife comes in. So presumably it's a man, but you never know. Because I was going to make a butch joke. So I'm a professional butcher, and if my wife comes in and sees me in uniform, blood, or not. I'm getting laid that night.
All right.
There's definitely a market for butchers and mechanics alike because she gets all attacky when I work on our truck too. So a little confession-ish. The weirdest thing I've ever been asked to put somewhere was this chick I dated. Wait.
Yeah, you got it.
I've ever been asked to put somewhere was this chick I dated back in the day. I wanted to be frozen. She wanted me to put frozen fruit up her vagina.
Woo!
And then let it milk. And then milk.
Let it milk? I got nipples. Can you milk me?
And then let it melt. Then wanted me to eat it out of her. Just gonna leave that there. Love the show, guys. Your kid, Bobby.
I'm in. I've never done it, but I could see a fucking vagina smoothie in my future.
Yeah, like some strawberries.
I mean, how bad could it be? It's got to be. It's only making things better.
Just fish smoothie.
Yeah, No. That's Coeur has a song called Fish Fuck. Did you ever listen to it? Fish fuck, baby. I want to fuck you with a fish. No? All right.
Give me fuel. Give me
fucking fish. And it just doesn't fit. I'm going to look it up. I haven't fucking looked up Coeur.
Well, what's his name? Died a few years ago, so.
Fish fuck. Good. I'm glad I wasn't making that
Odorous Orungus? Is that his name? The old singer, Odorous Orungus?
Sounds good. How's that ice? God damn it.
So good.
All right, here's Fish Fuck by Coeur, in case you cared.
Blood flying everywhere.
Fish fuck, baby. Man, that's all you need to know.
That's that Green Day riff.
Fish fuck, baby. I'm gonna fuck you with a fish.
Fuck you with a
How did that one make it out? Those are the types of songs that they're in the studio and then they never make it out. But then you're Coeur, and there you get fish fuck, baby. Okay, let's read our second email. This is coming in from our drunk daughter, Chelsea, who writes, Hey, guy.
Hey, guy.
So, I don't know how drunk she was.
Hey, guy.
Hey, guy. Just listened to your podcast for the first time and definitely got some weird looks from people while I was walking my dog. I was literally ugly laughing, tears, and snorts and all. That's the goal.
Yep.
That's the goal.
Love to hear that.
So this is going back a few episodes. Your cigarette lighter debate in cars reminded me of a perplexing discovery I recently made. Maybe because I used to travel monthly, I didn't notice this before, but following the pandemic, I started flying again this year. I was on a flight from Washington to Florida and was overexcited for the first trip in years to a friend's wedding, so naturally I was sucking down the G&Ts. Mm-hmm. Thank God I had an aisle seat because I had to go a lot. Yeah. What's your point, lady? Here it is.
Get on with it.
Come on. Here it is. On about my second or third trip to the bathroom, I noticed a tray on the inside of the bathroom door that you could flip down and put out a cigarette. In fact, it was perfectly positioned so it's about shoulder height when sitting on the toilet. On the face of this tray was a no smoking symbol.
Of course.
All I could think was, what? Obviously, no smoking on flights is one of the frequent reminders we get, which we shouldn't even get at all.
No.
Why? Just fuck off.
You're wasting time.
Just stop. It's like, no smoking signal. We got it. You said no smoking. We don't need the bing. Mm-hmm. Anyway, besides leaving our bags unattended, that's another one that we get plenty of warnings about. So why the actual fuck does this cigarette tray exist? I don't know. It's not like they have a designated abandoned bag area in the terminal. I've spent every moment on flight since pondering this absurdity of this fucking cigarette tray. You may think, maybe it's there because it's an old plane. I thought that too. So I investigated. The next time I was on a brand spanking new plane, went to the bathroom, convinced to be gone, still there.
I love how she went full fucking...
Just
detective,
like monocle.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Yeah. Drinking coffee, putting the red lines everywhere.
And I love this line. It said the design had even been improved. So they're still fucking taking the time, engineering effort and production materials to make the cigarette tray super accessible and functional. Why? It's driving me crazy. Maybe I need to get a life. What are your thoughts, Chelsea? I think that's a great observation.
I have some thoughts.
Yeah. What?
How about they figure out a way to get bathrooms bigger?
Oh, I was going to say, how about you just let me smoke on an airplane? Right? Am I right? Come on, right? What's the come on? There's no proof. There's no proof it's bad for anybody. My grandpa smoked and lived to 102. You guys ever heard that example?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we get it, outlier. Do you know how any of this works?
I'm not racist. I have black friends.
Yeah, all I've done, my grandpa drank his whole life. He lived to 103. It's like, well, he fucking won the lottery then. Like, I don't know what you're doing.
It's because everyone else died at 40.
Yeah, a bigger bathroom. Why are they so small?
It's so awful. You get in there, and I don't want to touch anything in the bathroom.
You don't want to make it sticky.
Yes, exactly. Because I've got $20 million. If I had $20 million, I'd have my own fucking plane.
Yeah, you would.
And I would have a giant bathroom.
The whole thing would be a bathroom.
It'd be like a studio apartment.
there'd be seats in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like that's it. The whole thing's
recliner. The toilet would be a recliner. I would just sit on it, and I would just be naked all the time. And if it's time to shit, I just...
Take me to Dubai.
I'm going to have to... Where do you want Dubai? I want my own fucking plane is what I want to buy.
I get it. I don't know why, but there's also, I've noticed like newer planes that don't have the correct adapters like on the plane also fucking drive me crazy. Man, yeah, I don't know. But the cigarette tray one, the number one place they tell you not to fuck with anything is the bathroom, and then they put a cigarette tray in there.
You know what?
Like, do not tamper with the lavatory. What do they call them? Smoke detectors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we're on this fucking conversation, why aren't planes, just general planes, a little bit more luxurious?
Well, they need to be. Amorite, is that how you pronounce it? The one that goes,
Emirates
goes to
United Emirates.
Goes to Dubai and other places, right?
Yeah.
And they look amazing.
International flights, yeah.
They have like their own...
But when I'm flying to Chicago,
I know.
I want a nicer fucking plane. Is that so much to ask? You can buy cars that are just they're amazing, and we fly so much and we spend so much money to fly. Why can't it be a little bit nicer?
Let's crank it up a little bit. I get it's not a super, and maybe I'm talking out my ass here, but I feel like airlines are not always doing that great. Like
they're never doing it. Yeah.
So if they cranked up production costs, I think that's not going to work great for their profit margins. But I'm with you. I wish they were a lot more luxurious because it'd be a lot more fun.
You know,
you get on an airplane that doesn't have a TV anymore. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What, Alaska? I know my flight's 45 minutes, but fucking put a TV in here.
Here's an idea. Instead of putting the fucking tray in the back of the seat to hold the thing that the shit that you can buy and the fucking blueprint of the plane that I don't give a fuck about, how about you put a little screen in there?
Yeah. Right.
How hard is that? Get rid of the fucking the place of the book holders. Nobody reads.
Oh man.
Seriously.
I know. I'm with you.
Fired up, baby.
I get you. I'm on your side with this.
Let's get a goddamn TV screen in there and don't charge me to fucking watch something.
Charging for Wi-Fi is a little bullshit too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We sound like such fucking first world snobs right now.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi? What? But that is a little ridiculous. Wi-Fi is everywhere. Don't charge on an airplane.
Yeah. Come on. It's ridiculous.
Come on.
It's just something that they that they can upcharge you for
and not improve their airplanes. This is all. It's all a fucking scam.
I would gladly pay for Bluetooth or whatever, or fucking Wi-Fi if it had a TV in the thing.
Yep.
And I didn't have to get all the shit out.
And you can AirPlay from your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
And
our kids are going to be in the best airplanes.
And I have another 6 inches in the bathroom.
Grandkids are going to have the best airplanes. We're going to get screwed.
I'm going to have my own airplane.
Yeah, that's right. A sticky fucking airplane. Congratulations. Okay, yeah, so we've talked about heading over and supporting us on Patreon. Will you please go do it? Because we'd like to get a producer. We talked about other things that we forget every single week of what we'll do. We say we jump out of an airplane at 2,000?
No.
Something like that.
Well,
something like that. I don't know. But we're not even close. Patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. There's a link in the episode description. Go sign up to be a silly goose. A super duper silly goose. Or a super silly goose. Not in that order. Fuck that up. I punched my remote off.
You're usually so good at this.
I know.
This is awful.
I punched my remote off my thing and it threw me off. Fucking whatever. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Can You Don't Podcast. Booming channel with tons of content.
We'll get on it.
We're getting on it. We're making big plans. Just takes a lot of time. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find that by searching for Can You Don't Podcast. And then if you want to hear your confession, a petty beef, or just us talk about something that you found on the internet, send that in to heyguys@canyouDon'tPodcast.com and then rate and review us wherever you listen to your podcasts.
I have gained weight.
Let's take it off.
Look at that. Look at that screen.
At 5,000 Patreon subscribers, you get lipo.
I'm just trying to avoid a heart attack.
Okay. 5,000. Brian will live forever if we get to 5,000 Patreon subscribers.
I'll
get a robo heart.
Kill myself and then I'll cryogenically freeze my head.
This can be.
Could you imagine the show? It's just you talking to a frozen head.
Frozen head with like a robo heart. Like any thoughts, Brian?
It's a machine that goes through all the conversations that we've recorded and makes up.
Like
sentences
Chef from South Park. Remember when Chef quit South Park and they had to cut? Hello, children. They had to chop it all up. Hey, children, what are you doing? Because he left like mid-season. God, those guys are geniuses. All right, I got something for you on the back end. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
Dad joke.
Yeah.
For you. Don't you do it. Okay, do it. You're going to do it while I'm reading the joke. You might as well do it now.
Do it.
Go ahead. Are you ready to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you...
I love fucking with Joe so much. He likes to run a tight ship, and I don't.
Did you hear about the Italian chef that died?
I didn't.
He passed away.
Of course he did. He was like, "Goodbye, children.
Goodbye, children." Oh no!
Oh no, I'm passing away, children.
Children passed away. That's funny. All right, guys, episode 18's gone. We'll see you guys
books
next week.
Bye.